So good morning, Bernard.
Good morning. Aren't we lucky, Andrew?
Let's have a look up. Oh yes, just a little wispy cloud.
And you'll notice
beautiful blue sky.
From the trees there's hardly any wind.
Yes.
That cold wind has hopefully gone. So we're here in Wennington, and it always brings a smile to my mind when I think about this walk, because 5 years ago when we did it, the Flying Scotsman came through the station where we were sitting having lunch, and Norman was unable to respond quickly enough, so that by the time the camera was working the train was long gone. But clever Norman, he superimposed onto the pictures the Flying Scotsman. The only thing is he got it going the wrong way. It makes me smile just thinking about it. Anyway, we're going to walk in this anti-clockwise direction here, past Wennington Hall School. Lovely situation, but often the pupils there were not behaving well. We'll say no more. Over the hill and down to Rayton, and then from that we start the return via Melling. We don't see anything of the tunnel, but it's underneath, and then down here over the hill to Tatum, then back here and past the station home. Probably 6 miles by the time we've finished.
And the rest.
And 745%.
Nice.
Okay. So.
And there's 12 of us today, which is a good turnout. So we're sort of doing a tour of the valleys local to us, because we've just done the Ribble Valley this week. Last week we did the Wyre Valley a couple of weeks before that, or the week before, and this is the Wenning or Loon Valley as well. So we're in the Loon Valley, really. The bigger valley is the Loon Valley. So let's see where we end up today. So here we are, the village of Wennington, and we're now heading roughly west out towards the road that goes between Wennington and Melling. Yes, thank you, Peter. Little back road, little cut through, and we're just going along here for a short time, and then we're going to cut off to the school. But like Bernard said before, it's a lovely day. The chilly wind's gone. It's dry underfoot at the moment, and hopefully it's going to stay dry, and we're in for a good day, I hope. And here we are. This is Wennington Hall School, which
they're going to make into a hotel.
Oh, there you go. You see, local knowledge is flying out today.
They've got permission, and they're going to...
Is it closed now as a school, is it?
It's closed as a school, and it's going to be a spa hotel.
Oh, so it's having a hotel and a little shop alongside it, is it? A spa. The co-op aren't happy. So we've cut off the little road there. It's come over a stile, and now we're starting the first bit of this 700 feet of climbing. Here's where we are. Just coming over here, up from the road, which is down at the bottom there, up the hill, making our way up here, and then we'll get some views, I hope, at the top of here. So I've just come up the hill at various speeds, and that's the village of Wennington, right through the trees. Wennington Hall School there, and now look at this, Ingleby in all its glory. Over there, that's what we've got. Coming round here in the background to Whernside, it's glorious today. Just look at this. Over to the stile over here. Absolutely. I know I use the word a bit on the videos, but spectacular's fair today, I think, to use. It's gorgeous. There are some wind farms over there, right in the distance, above the bathtub. And then this is all over here, eventually over to the lakes and the bay. Even Alan stopped to record it on his phone. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're moving up, crossing this alongside this field, which has been nicely planted, and it's just showing the first shoots as we're walking along. Somebody will know what it is. It's a little beyond me, but it does look a... Oh well, I wonder if it's grass and it's just for silage, I don't know. But at least it's been planted and it's growing. We've just had one discussion about whether to go this side or the other side of the fence, but we've found the style by use of binoculars on this side, so hopefully we're on the right path still. So it has, in the words of the normal walker, been onwards and upwards today. We've come from over there, from the trees behind the extreme left tree here. We've cut across country now, still climbing, still heading up for those views of the Yorkshire Dales, and probably, well, hopefully, with any luck, to the lakes as well.
Oh, this one.
This is style number 4. This. But we're up. Oh, it's a wobbler. It's a wobbler. Jeff's standing there just laughing, I think. He's not bothering helping anyway.
Yeah. It's too wide. I think it needs yeah, but it slopes.
This is the challenging style of the day so far. It's just a real
wide top
challenge, very wide top, and then there's no handholds at the top for it.
You don't get it to stick into the hat.
Go on, into the hat. Go on.
Yeah, go on, aim at the hat. Oh! Who's that sat there?
Humpty Dumpty.
I'm sure
Don't do your knee and burn.
That was Humpty Dumpty, wasn't it? Sat on the wall. Now this is a style. Look at this. Right in the middle of a fence. And then suddenly somebody's just built a little bit of stone wall. And over we go. John Bartholomew's disappearing in this bit of silage here. A bit of air traffic. So this was 11's.
like we see the sea in
There's a little stop at this stile. Little break. Still beautiful. And as you can see, there's a few shorts out today, so the weather's improving. And we're now looking there at Whernside, two of the lower hills to the right, and then our old friend Ingleborough's over there. Okay, so just panorama now from Ingleborough, and Pennygent's over the back, going round here now towards Whernside, and we're just dropping off this summit that we're on, this bump, and we're dropping down to the hamlet of Rayton. which is down in the valleys here, down in the valley. And I'm guessing that in the background the road that we can see will be probably the 683. This is all the Loon Valley now. Beautiful, beautiful. And then up at the top here, probably behind those trees now in my look, is getting towards Kirby Lonsdale. So this is Wennington village. Look at this lovely house here. Beautiful. I think it's, somebody's suggesting it's the old vicarage. But it's a beautiful house. Really nice. Council notice board. And here's the Melling with Wennington Parish footpath map.
Do this, do that, then the other, and at the bottom.
So we're moving on up again. Just across this little field. This would have been nice, wouldn't it, a few days ago, a few weeks ago. All this, the silage being chucked out on it. Ooh. You can imagine the pong. Anyhow, the group's still going together and walking along fine. So you probably know that we don't meet many people on our walks. We haven't seen anybody else hiking today. There's some off-roaders here, off-road bike boys here. Boys and girls possibly. And they're just having to check everything. So they're out for a nice day here. Lovely. So the houses here are part of Melling village. We've come from behind the clump of trees there, down past these houses and down towards Melling village on the A683, the road between Lancaster and Kirby Lonsdale. We've come back up away from that road. We didn't quite go into Melling. Just had lunch, and now we're just appreciating the views once again. Across to the Whernside range, and then across to Ingleborough, and it's just beautiful. It's coming a bit cloudy. You see, it's still a reasonable blue sky. It's warm enough anyhow. It's not too bad that you now the clouds come that you need a coat, but it's grand. And I think we're ready for the off now. We're just waiting for the stragglers to come along, also known as the leader, and then we'll be off. So we've walked up from Melling, and there's some little bit of unnatural landscaping here. That behind me where I started this shot seems to be a big lump of soil, and there's another big lump of soil here. Talking amongst ourselves, we're just wondering whether it's part of the spillover from Melling Railway Tunnel, which runs this way on the Lancaster Leeds line. We'll have to see. We're heading that way, so we'll see if we can find any more when we get over there. Keep going, keep going. Can we have the next verse?
I don't know the rest of the words.
So this that we're looking at in front now is the village of Ray, and we're heading down the hill to the little hamlet of Tatham. Got a few sheep in the field here. They've got some good grass here, I tell you. I will be feeding up on this. It's very lush. So yeah, heading towards Tatham. So this is us now dropping down into the hamlet of Tatham. Church there, you can just see it above those greenhouses and sheds. Across to Littledale and the wind farm, and then this is the hill that we've come down. So we're heading back now, heading southwesterly, southwesterly, and it's still beautiful. Still met nobody. Oh, we're on something here. I don't know what it is. Looks like an otterway or something. It's a stone that's newly created for a walk. And here we are at Tatham. As I say, we've just come past the church, a couple of farms along the track, and this is the River Wenning, wending its way towards the Loon where it will join over the other side as well. Lovely little spot. Look at that. Lovely. A debris down there. That's a bit of flood damage there, but it's beautiful. So much to Peter Smith's disgust. We're going uphill again. And we've come away from Tatham, just over there. You can see a bit of the church and some of the buildings. And we're heading back uphill now towards Wennington. So half an hour ago we were over there. And we've come down the hill, down into the valley, into Tatham, and then back up the other side. And now we're heading along this little track, just cut into the field. And we're going to head across the field, back over towards Ingleborough there, and back to Wennington. I think we're just about now on the last highest point of the day. We'll start and just do a last 360. Ingleborough over there, one side behind the trees, over there towards Kirby in that way.
Football match at
just coming around here. And there's the Loon Valley coming into shot now, down to Lancaster and the Bay, and then this is over to Littledale. Just make out one or two of the wind farms, Bleasdale Fells, going over to the Trough. You can actually see one of the roads across the fell there. Little difficult to make out. Let's see if we can do something with it. There's a road up at the top of there anyway, by the time it's focused. And then round for the 360 and follow the wandering crew heading back to Wennington. And for the first time, just a little bit early, but you can tell spring's coming because the bluebells are here. Just a little bit early, they're just coming out, but this will be beautiful. This and next week, week after, beautiful.
Oh, I love to go along the
Back along the
right on to the end of the road.
and then we're round there to
Keep right on to the
Wennington Hall School down there, so that's where we're heading for. That's our destination. This is the lesser spotted Peterus smithius going downhill, and there you can see him. He can't cope with downhills. He can only obviously cope with uphills. He's wobbling all over the place. It's really embarrassing to watch.
Bridge.
So here we are back at Wennington Station,
Here.
and we're heading back over that railway, that little river bridge there.
Photo opportunity. Right.
And that's the bridge we're heading for the photo opportunity. The Leeds Lancaster line, and it's been another good day. So the River Wenning at Wennington, very pretty. Look at this, lovely little green there. Come down here, have a paddle with your children or your grandchildren. It's looking lovely, isn't it? And then it runs down there and eventually joins the Loon going into Lancaster.
drink. The firm drink.
So we've done the obligatory picture of the group on the bridge here, and we're now heading back round the corner here, back onto the Melling Road, and that will be us back at the cars. And then next week we are at Hutton Roof and Farleton Knott, so we're going a bit further north, not far as Kendal but that way, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Bye now.